Hey, everybody, welcome to You Can't Make This Up. And folks, you can't make this up. I mean, this is just really an amazing thing. I thought this can't actually be true, but it is. Wait till you hear this first story. Listen, and just remember, sometimes with all of the news that's going on, we just need things that are a little bit different to, I guess, balance us out or something. But I'm not so sure this one's going to balance us out. Are you ready? Are you guys sitting down? Okay, check this out. Here it is. Not making this up. A man tried to rob a bank after paying $500 to a wizard to make him invisible, folks. I mean, you got to admit, this is really amazing. Listen to this. Never trust strangers. That is something most of us were taught by our parents or guardians at an early age of our life, especially if the stranger says he's a sorcerer who can turn you invisible so you can rob a bank. Unfortunately, for one man in Iran, he made the mistake of trusting a fake sorcerer who convinced him that he was invisible and could rob a bank safely. The man explained to the court that he had paid, get this, 5 million rials or reals, I'm not sure how to say that, under 290 pounds, which is still quite a bit of money, to a wizard imposter who in return gave him a set of spells to tie to his arm. The fake sorcerer explained to him that the spells would make him invisible and that he could then rob all the banks he wanted. So get this. Okay, so what the man did, he said the man's fated attempt to rob the bank started to go wrong after he entered the bank and started randomly, get this, are you guys still sitting down? Randomly snatching money from the hands of customers before they decided to act quickly and overpower the thief. I mean, look at this. The guy goes and he thinks he's invisible. I mean, can't you see your own hands or look in a mirror? See, maybe I'm not invisible. I mean, seriously, this guy actually did this. You got to wonder, no, some of these things can't possibly be true. And then when you think they're not true, you find out, wow, this actually happened. He's stealing money out of people's hands, thinking he's invisible. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go for the next one. California, here we go. California, oy vey. California requires pharmacists to undergo DEI training, diversity, equity, inclusion training. Get this, bashing straight white Christian males for license renewal. Okay, so we've seen this with pilots now. We've seen it with people working in all these different industries. Just wonderful, right? What was it? A door blew off of a plane, a window blew out of a plane, something like that, or both of those things. And we have DEI hires. So the more important thing with flying a plane, it's not whether or not you can fly, it's whether or not you're not white. That's the number one thing. And also, depending on what if you're too educated or if you're too good of a pilot, we got to give people who can't even fly a plane a chance to fly a 747 with hundreds of people in it. That's what we got to do. Well, now it's in the pharmacy. So picture this. This is actually happening. So now you get to go to a pharmacist who may be a drug dealer of things like fentanyl. Who knows? But he's hired because of DEI social credit scores. You look at this and go, what? So now you're supposed to get, let's say, blood pressure medicine or whatever it is, and instead of getting something that you're supposed to get, who knows what you're going to get? Maybe cocaine. Who knows what you're going to get? You need allergy medicine? Who knows what you're going to get? This is insane. This is totally, absolutely nuts, and it's intentional, and it's out to make you mad. It's out to gaslight you. It's to make you insane. It's to drive you insane. And we've got more things. We have more things. So that's in America, the DEI pharmacy stuff. And the other guy was from Iran, the guy who thought he was invisible robbing banks. Okay, this is from Germany, right? Techno hell. Germany announces pre-crime police unit to target the far right. Oh, wow. And a classic case of life imitating dystopian sci-fi pulp fiction, the German Fourth Reich, think the Fourth Industrial Revolution of, Klaus Schwab, that guy. The German Fourth Reich The Third Reich, the fourth after the third from, Hitler. The German Fourth Reich has announced big plans for so-called far-right extremists, which now means anyone not blindly obedient to government elements of the population it oversees. Wow. I mean, you look at this and you start thinking, and then it goes on. The article's worth reading, and there's also a video attached to it to help you understand what these guys are really doing. I mean, this is just unbelievable. When you look at this kind of stuff, you think, this can't be happening. Folks, this really is happening. They're really doing this stuff. DEI hiring policies at a pharmacy, for pharmacies, plural, in the state of California, and this? Okay, here's something else from California. California, what a place to live. Pray for us. All right, here we go. Undocumented immigrants in California could have a new path to home ownership. There it is. New legislation could help undocumented immigrants become eligible for a loan program to purchase a home. We have a $73 billion deficit. Democrats, they gave every illegal immigrant from birth to death free health insurance, and now they want to give them zero interest, zero monthly payment mortgages up to 20% value. And the kicker, the repayment only occurs if the home is ever sold as 20% of increase in home value. Okay, so you work all your life, or let's say you're young and you're thinking, okay, I've been saving and saving and saving, trying to come up with a down payment, working really hard, trying to live your life the way you're supposed to, and then along come people across the border and they just get these things handed to them. And you work really hard. You do your best. This is intentional. It is built to, again, mess up. It's built to humble people, get them angry. You got to wonder if they really are trying to start a civil war. I think they are. And here, I mean, you look at this. You already get thousands of dollars if you come across the border illegally every month. And now you get this. But if you're going along with everything, you're doing everything that's supposed to be right, this is the kind of stuff that happens to you. This is, I mean, you look at this and you go, folks, this is just, it's absolutely terrible, but it is intentional. These things are intended to destroy the Western culture of the Western world. That's what they are. They're out to destroy it. They want to level everything, and they want to rebuild their new world order. And that's the direction it's going. And by the way, the Bible does tell us things are going to go that way. These people that are coming up with these plans, they're evil people. They're evil people. All right. Ready for another one? Just in case you're not mad enough yet. New York. So it's not just California, not just Germany, not just Iran. New York Elementary School hands out Black Lives Matter coloring book promoting transgender affirmation. Wait a minute. Black Lives Matter. So now, okay, it's a Black Lives Matter coloring book. So now they're targeting black children for gender stuff? This world that we live in is sick. This isn't about, I don't even think it's about mental illness anymore. I think it's about demons and the doctrine of demons that are entered into this world. It's absolutely terrible, but we're not done quite yet. Ready for another one? Almost a third of Americans say the First Amendment goes too far. The survey found that 2/3 of respondents believe that America is on the wrong track when it comes to free speech. Wow. 2/3. Wow. 2/3 of respondents believe America's on the wrong track when it comes to free speech. The title of the article says almost a third say it goes too far, but the body says 2/3 goes too far. So I look at this either way. Folks, this is messed up. So you don't have free speech. So you can't do videos like this. You guys better keep your mouth shut. You better fall into the DEI social credit system. You can't say anything about these globalists. You can't say anything about a Crazy Joe in the White House. You can't call him Crazy Joe, even though he's crazy. Did you see that thing the other day with Crazy Joe? He said, what's the two things his presidency, his administration is going to be known for? Ice cream and sunglasses. This ice cream and sunglasses. The guy's crazy. And his vice president, she's just stupid. And I know some of you guys are thinking, Tom, she's so mean. That Pastor Tom, he's such an evil person. How can he say such things? Listen, face facts. The emperor's clothes, he's naked. You know that story? That's what he is. And admit it. And nobody wants to admit it. They're afraid, got to go along with, don't be me. Don't say the emperor has no clothes on. Listen, it's an embarrassment. And he doesn't. It's terrible. And it's planned destruction of America. All right. Google AI image generator refuses to show white people. Users slammed Google's artificial intelligence tool, known as Gemini, as woke after it refused to show images of white people and created historically inaccurate images in the name of diversity. In response to the issue, Google announced the company is pausing the Gemini artificial intelligence image generation feature. This stuff is just absolutely, like I said, this isn't about mental illness and this kind of stuff. This stuff is evil that's happening. According to the New York Post, some examples of the artificial intelligence tool's inaccurate creations when asked to generate images include a black man representing George Washington and an Asian woman dressed as the Pope. The Verge reported another example of Google's inaccurate artificial intelligence tool was discovered when it generated Asian and black Nazi soldiers from 1943. There you go. So, this is the world we live in. And it's really an amazing thing. All right. So here we go. Former border chief reveals he was ordered to flood Europe with illegals. By the way, if you would please like and subscribe and share this video also with your friends. Some might be offended, so whatever. But like and subscribe. It just helps us to be able to get the material out there. And we really appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much. And so check this out. Former border chief reveals he was ordered to flood Europe with illegals. Your job is to take migrants and welcome them because they come out of love. Yeah, was Molotov cocktails and guns and knives. They come out of love. And whether you like it or not, we're an aging continent, so you have to let them in. 2 years after his departure, Fabrice Leggeri opens up about his time at the EU border guard agency, Frontex. As the boss, he desperately wanted to protect European borders against illegal immigrants strictly, but according to him, this was explicitly halted by the European Commission. Friends, we know this is happening in America too. They are destroying. It is the people at the top that are destroying everything that is good. Everything that is good. Listen, you know what the plan is from the people at the top, these globalists in Canada? So Canada has about 35 million residents. The plan is to bring in 35 million immigrants. Why? To destroy the entire culture of Canada. They are out to destroy just people's identity, a nation's identity. Why? Because they want to bring in their global government. That is what is going on with the borders. Here in America, what are they doing? Just floods of illegals, numbers that are just absolutely astounding, millions upon millions. And many of them are known terrorists. Why are they coming here? Police state, terrorism, destroy everything. We know rapes are going up, especially in Europe as you look at these things. Violent crime from people who are coming into the country that should not be coming into the country. It's coming from the people at the top. They want to destroy the foundations. They want to eliminate everything. They want to rewrite history. Hence, Google's AI, there's no white people ever existed before. They're destroying all history so they can rebuild upon this destruction and come in and look and say, hey, we are here to save everything now that everything is all messed up. They're the ones that are destroying it, and they're going to get to the point. It's like this. I've said this many times before at conferences. They start the fire, and then they come along and they sell you the fire extinguisher. That's what they are doing. They're starting the fire, and then they're going to come in with the solution. Here we are. We've got the solution. We've got a fire extinguisher for you. Oh, by the way, you got to buy it too. So this is where we are. Hey, listen, thank you for joining me today on You Can't Make This Up. Listen, this Sunday night, we're looking at angels, demons, and the globalists. Hope you can join me for that. It's going to be exciting. And join me Sunday morning for Hope for Our Times Church. We're in the Gospel of John. And love to have you guys join us. Listen, God bless you all, and I will talk to you later.